Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to the Sunday Tarot Messages. Give me 1 second. Just a second. I hope everyone is doing great this morning. I hope life is good. I'm Jamie Z for 23. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hope everyone is doing so wonderfully this morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Jamie Z for 23. Whoop whoop. Yep. I hope everyone is doing great. I gotta lift this up a little bit more with the tripod. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I was so cold last night. Yes. So I broke out I used to own that one hoodie, guys. Remember that gray hoodie that was actually my oldest that he refused to wear? So I just, I adopted it. So I only have like fur jackets and pea coats to keep me warm. Okay. I'm also considering investing in a pair of sneakers. I don't own a pair of sneakers because I want to use the treadmill, not barefoot. Yeah. All right. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing great out there. Hope life is good. I'm going to start with the 23rd Psalm. I recite it 3 times. So if I sound like a broken record, that's why, of course, I'm going to fight with the lighting. Like Amanda Warren always says, she's always fighting with those damn lights. You know it. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Okay. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. I hope everyone had a great week. I had an amazing week. I took the children to San Bernardino. Yes. Oh, yes. There is a hotel there. We call it the Teepee Hotel. Let me get the exact name of it. We call it the Teepee Hotel. No offense to anyone or anything, but it's kind of a dangerous place. So it's the Wigwam Motel San Bernardino. What attracted me is because it's got teepees. So it's kind of a little bit dangerous. So be careful. We ended up not staying and just taking pictures because it's not a safe place. Google the crime rate. Google the crime rate. Yes. Next weekend, we're going to try to do crumble cookie. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but it was a great weekend. We, so far so good. Everything's great. We just got home last night, so it was a long drive because we originally were gonna, sleep over there and then explore the area. But then it was like, okay, because as I think most of you know, my youngest, he has a YouTube channel. So we tour abandoned places, old school places. We do food reviews, kind of like the drivers dine in and dives, but that stands for food for us and also locations, right? We were thinking about doing Slab City, but I think I don't think that's safe. No offense to you Slab City people, I'm sure you're lovely, wonderful. I guess they have no running water or electricity over there, so that could be a problem, with the makeup removal stuff. Like to rinse my face, but anyway, all right, anyway. No offense to anybody. I'm not mocking, I'm not making fun of, I'm just stating facts. This big mama wouldn't be able to do it. All right, guys. All right, let's see. Sunday tarot messages prepared for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? What do they need to know? Sunday tarot messages for the collective. Eternal love, Archangel Michael. Help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving and expressing and giving love. So if you're super, super guarded and you're like, oh my God, never, never. Oh my God, no, he's getting over on me. You're probably not going to be open to love. My little brother sent me a message. 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. So you're not going to be open to love if you're arguing, if you're fighting, if it's drama filled. You're just simply not going to be open to love if you're doing that. Like if you're like, get away, like, So try to perceive all the love around you so you can receive it. Therefore, you can give it, right? And then we have, you've created this situation. And we have positive thoughts create positive results and sense of humor. So let's start with sense of humor and then we'll do the other two. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so that I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. So you guys might have to giggle it. Like maybe you guys are being, stalked or obsessed over, or the person who claims to hate you is your biggest fan. Or every time you show up to work, everybody's like, they're staring you down, talking crap about what you're wearing, but then the next day they're wearing a similar outfit. It's laugh at human nature. Wow. Like, try to at least make it seem like you're not that, like, try to pretend like you're not, try to pretend like you don't want to be me. Like, at least, let's pretend. Let's pretend a little bit better. Because you're not doing a good job. Yeah. Okay. You created this situation and you have the power to change it. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. So have you guys dug yourself in a hole? Have you done something to where you're like, you know what? This actually isn't working for me. So now what do I do? Maybe you guys got into a quickie relationship with someone that, you're like, okay, I made a mistake. I mean, we've all been there. Or some of us have. I can't speak for everyone. We've all been there. Where you're like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't think this was a good idea. Okay. Positive thoughts create positive results. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and every situation. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Positive thoughts create positive results. I've talked to you guys for years and years and years on how you can raise your vibration. You can do Reiki to raise your vibration. I would suggest you do the free Reiki videos on YouTube. Yes. I always recommend Lourdes of rest, relaxation, and Reiki. She also does, I don't know if it's daily, where she does like free lives where she's giving out Reiki. Also the heart space. Work on your heart chakra, because the heart chakra, in my opinion, is the most important, because if you can receive love and give love, all the others will follow. That's my opinion. Some people say it's the root chakra, but if your heart is not centered, then nothing else can be, in my opinion. This is my opinion. Because if your heart chakra is not in the right place, or if it's not healthy and balanced, what will happen is, let's say you give something to someone and they do something to you later. You'll be, but I gave you, but I gave you, but I gave you. That messes up all the other chakras. So that's why I always tell people, if you're going to give something, give it because you want to. Give without expectation. Now, of course, if it's a loan, you need your money back. Now that's different, but give without expectation. So if you see a homeless person or a person, pretending to be homeless, give them, if you decide to give them money, let it go. If you see them drive off in a Mercedes, is it going to ruin your day? Is it going to ruin your week? Is it going to ruin your year? Are you going to start hating people and never give again? If that's the case, then your heart chakra is not balanced. There's something wrong. So just keep that in mind. Of course, it's not nice to dupe people, but you should be able to give love freely. Let's say you loved somebody so much and then they ended up betraying you. Should you dwell on how you gave them your love and how you got nothing in return but heartbreak? No, you should say, you know what, that was a good chapter in my life. It's unfortunate the way that this ended. It's unfortunate that, we didn't work out, but you know what? Those were some good times. I learned a lot. They learned a lot. Hopefully they can do better on their journey, right? So that's how that is. It's like a give and take, but it's balanced. You want to be balanced. But some of you, there were 2 cards so far talking about giving and receiving love. Be open to giving and receiving, positive mindset. So what some of you need to do is you really need to try to get that in check. Okay, collective. I'm going to put some Reiki music on. Okay. Hey, Wendy. Okay, Sweet Pea or Sweet Peace, and then Sean. Sorry guys, I can't see from that far away. I'm putting on some Reiki and then I'm going to move on to a different deck. I hope you guys are doing great out there. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Is it getting cold where you guys are? Because it's like really cold at night now. Hey, Clarity. If I'm pronouncing names wrong, I'm sorry. I cannot see. I'm putting on some Reiki. Give me 1 second, guys. Speaking of Reiki. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Now where am I going to prop it up? Oh, I know. Like that. Just like that. Okay. Let's do the Broken Mirror Oracle deck. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week. I think it says Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. I think it says that. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Inferno. Chaos. Job loss. Everything is crumbling. So somebody has, dating. New love options back on the market. So somebody is brokenhearted and upset because they're dealing with karma, spiritual attack, karma, divine intervention, facing their demons. So someone is being forced to face themselves. They're being forced to think about their actions, their past actions as you guys are dating, new love options, you're back on the market, your life is amazing, and they're being forced to deal with this. They're watching you from the sidelines live your life while they experience everything that is wrong. You guys are living your best lives. Again, it came out again. Spiritual attack, karma, divine intervention facing their demons. Somebody's in a lot of trouble. Reconciliation. They want to reconcile with you. Controversy, drama, scandal, truth is coming out. So somebody's facing their karma because the truth is out. Somebody wants to reconcile with you. Harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. Now, collective. This doesn't necessarily mean you and an ex getting back together, but there could be like some past person that was involved in some drama that now wants to say, oh no, me and collective, we're cool now. You guys don't have to be mad at me. That was then, this is now. Me and collective are cool. You and collective are not cool. You guys are not friends. You are not cool. It's not squashed. Collective has decided to move on from you. So whether this is a romantic interest, whether this is a friend, an acquaintance, an innocent bystander that was pulled into some drama, you don't want to hear from them. It's not squashed. You're not cool. You'll never be cool. But you've agreed to disagree and you've agreed to move forward. But there is somebody who is stuck in the cycle now because they're getting hit from every direction, collective. Do you see how vibrant the colors are with this? I don't know if you guys can see it, but the colors are super vibrant. I got this for $1.50 at Dollar Tree. Because remember, it's not $1.25 anymore. It's $1.50 all the way up to $7. It's a $7 store. But you can get a couple of things. Like it's, as far as Dollar Tree goes, I think it's a waste of money now. But yeah, but you can get like maybe one or two things. It's not really worth it. Dollar General has the exact same stuff for $1.25. So Dollar Tree, get it together. Get it together. I mean, they're getting all the stuff from China anyway. It's 10 cents anyway. So even if it costs them, 30 cents, it should still be $1.25. All right, spotlight, limelight, audience, self-absorbed. So somebody's saying this about you, that you're in the spotlight and you think you're better than everybody else. Oh, collective. Unknown caller, stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers. So yeah, so somebody doesn't like where you're headed. Stubborn, bossy, selfish, inflexible. They could be saying this about you, or this is that person. Thinking of you, crying, nostalgia, missing you, deuces, fed up, cutting ties, walking away. Like these tactics used to work in the past for you, where you could get sucked in. You'd be like, oh, well, maybe they didn't mean it. Or, oh, well, maybe this or that. You guys are just you're uninterested. You're not, it's not here nor there. It doesn't exist. Whoever this person is, they don't exist. It's not here nor there. So they're seeing this now that like, wow, collective is not putting on a show. They really don't care. And it's not in a mean way. It's not in a harsh, it's just that if you don't exist in somebody's world, you just don't exist. You're not going to be fawning over someone who's a figment of your imagination. Like, I don't know you. I don't know maybe I used to know you, but I don't know you now. All right, Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week. What does the collective need to know right now? Collective, I feel this energy where, I don't know if some of you were at work listening to me. I don't know I don't know if you guys are, it could be at church, sitting in your car, waiting to, I don't know, but some of you are like, as you're listening to me, and of course, this could be you listening to me in a few hours. Somebody's like intensely watching you with hatred. I'm picking it up. Like somebody's feeling really envious. They're feeling really crazy right now towards you. They're like watching you, but like with hatred, like with venom and hatred. I don't know what that is, but if you're watching this right now, look up. Like if you're looking at your phone or something, look up and see who's looking at you. Okay, Sunday tarot messages for the collective. What do they need to know right now? What does the collective need to know? Knowing they effed up doing drugs. So somebody's out here doing drugs, already know the tea. You already know what they're doing. You already know what lifestyle they lead. You already know the word I want to use is trash. Does this mean that every drug addict is trash? No. But whoever this person is, they are trash to you because of how they've moved, because of how they move, the way that they do things. It's not necessarily because they are a drug addict, but it is necessarily because they're just not a good person. Maybe they were not a good person before the drugs, you know? But you already know what they're doing. You already know the drama. You already know the chaos. You already know the weird stuff. You already know who this person is. Therefore, you're like, give me 100 feet. Back up. Don't come near me. Knowing they effed up doing drugs. So somebody's getting high and reminiscing about how they used to have you and how they effed up and how they'll never have you again and how their life is a nightmare. Yeah, they're reminiscing on all of that. Okay. So somebody knows they effed up. Now I want to move on to some other decks. Sunday Tarot messages to carry over for the week. I'm Jamie Zebra 23. I do go live every night from 9 p.m. Central Time Zone to 10:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. Join me. Let's see. Sunday Tarot messages to carry over for the week. What does the collective need to know? 2 kittens you must choose. Unending sadness of looking back. The endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. And then we have the delicate fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural and good, and yes, it can hurt. So some of you could be going through some changes right now. Now, this could be somebody okay. There are those people, I'm sure you guys have met them, where they drag their feet and they drag their feet and they drag their feet. They're like, no, I'll make amends in 5 years, or I've got time. Oh, collective's not going to find anyone else. Oh, I've done black magic on them to stay single, or so they won't move forward, or they won't progress in life. Oh, collective won't ever get anywhere. Oh, they're watching you. You've moved on. It's done and over with. You're over it. And they're like, oh my gosh, I should have hurried up. Oh, I should have done this when I had the chance. I should have, woulda, coulda, shoulda. So there's somebody who's replaying when they once had you in their life. This, now I know a lot of you come from different walks of life. And I don't want to bash, I'm just giving the readings, okay? So if this affects you in some way, or if this is your story, but it's not, you're not a negative person, fine. Take it how it resonates, please. These readings are not for everyone. There could be somebody here who maybe spent their life, doing drugs, getting drunk, choosing men or women over their children. And now they're an adult. Now their children are adults. Maybe their children have children. Maybe their children are grandparents now. And they're like, I wish I wouldn't have traded raising my children for a cheap thrill, for a temporary high, and now I'm not a part of this. Or, oh, I've got 5 kids, and not one of them will come visit me because of my actions, and I really need help right now. I see my peers who are of the same age, their children and their grandchildren come and help them, take them places, do things with them, but I'm stuck here with no one to help me. This could also be an ex that maybe has a bunch of kids, but they did not build a relationship with those children, so they're not a part of the graduations. They're not a part of the milestones. They're not a part of anything. So there's somebody here who made a choice. And their choice was not the right choice. Their choice was where are the winos and the drug addicts now? Why aren't they pushing your wheelchair? Why aren't they sitting on the couch watching Wheel of Fortune with you? You chose wrong. So somebody here chose wrong. They chose the wrong lifestyle. They chose the wrong things. And now it's unending sadness, unending regret. It's replaying in their head. So a lot of people are like, Jamie, when are they getting their karma? When are they? Just imagine that. Because you can't turn off your thoughts. You can't turn off grief. You can't turn off regret. Once it's embedded in you, that thing replays like a broken record, and it won't leave you alone. So if that's not karma, I don't know what is. So a lot of you, karma, when do they get? Don't worry about when they're getting it. What you need to worry about is moving on with your life, living your best life. The best revenge is living well. That's what you need to do. Stop focusing. When are they? It doesn't matter when. All that matters is it's going to happen. The universe doesn't work on your timeline. They work on their own. All right, Sunday Tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? What do they need to know? Haters are mad because they see you winning. Oh, tell me, oh. Just imagine that. Like seeing someone scorn love. Just imagine waking up in the morning and you go to work and you see your coworker had a good day, or your coworker's engaged, or your coworker's pregnant, and then you being mad about it. Like, what the hell? What? I still don't get it, you guys. I know it's 10 years. I don't get it. I don't. How could you ever be mad that someone had something good happen to them? Scorned love, an old fling of your current, so this is your old fling, or an old fling of your current person, or a recent ex-partner still feels deep pain of rejection and betrayal. Now, everybody's allowed to feel how they feel, right? So this hater could be an ex of yours, or it could be someone connected to an ex. This could also be like an old, like, let's say you started talking to somebody and it didn't really get off the ground, so you decided you don't want to deal with them anymore. This person could be mad at you because you're out here winning. So whatever this is, this person is very, very upset because you're out here winning. This could also just be a group of haters. So you got people big mad out here. I don't get it. They need to do something productive. Go back to school, read a book. Seek someone to learn to do a hex-breaking ritual. They need to find someone to do this because they are hexed. You know, the fact that they are hexed could be why they're acting out. Could be why they're, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That could be why. If you guys do not know how to break a hex, it might be time to learn. Unintentional. They don't realize they are sending you the evil eye, words and action. So there could be somebody who's feeling envious of you, and maybe they don't mean to. This is not for all of you. This is, haters are mad because they see you winning. An ex of yours is pissed off because they see you winning. Whoever this person is, they have a hex on them that causes them to not win, okay. Now, if somebody's unable to be productive, if they're in an endless loop of watching you, do you think they're thriving? Would you call that thriving? Would you call it thriving that somebody is their morning, noon, and night consists of obsessing over you? That sounds like they've got heavy black magic on them. That sounds like they have a demonic attachment. Because why wouldn't you wake up in the morning and want to do something for yourself? Why would you not want to wake up in the morning and better your own life? Somebody's in an endless loop because that's what the devil likes to do. The devil likes to waste your time. Yeah, the devil likes to make it so that you don't go anywhere. So you can't get anywhere. That you're in an endless loop. So whoever this person is, they have a really bad hex, root work, something's on them to make it so that they can't move forward. Their timeline doesn't move. It skips. It goes this way and then goes back. Skips, goes back. There's something attached. There's something on you if you're doing that. So whoever this person is, they need to get a cleanse. They need to repent and give themselves to God. And then we have unintentional. So you guys could have like a friend that maybe you came up with or something, and Maybe you were considered the underdog and now you're not the underdog, and they're feeling some type of way about this. They may not like that you're not the underdog. All right, so let's do the true emotional. Then I want to do Kipper. I hope everybody is doing great. Hey, Wendy. Send me a tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? What do they need to know? Bad credit, romance, round and round. Pop the question. Heartbreak. Legal matters. Left you hanging. Love spell. So somebody with bad credit wants to get in a relationship with you. They're trying to do a love spell on you. They want to pop the question or have you pop the question. It's not going to work. Whoever this person is, they not only do they have bad credit, but they've got legal issues. Whoever this person is, you may have dealt with them in the past, and now all of a sudden they're going to come towards you to love bomb you. They're doing a love spell on you. So if you know that you would generally never deal with this person and you never wanted to hear from them again, and then they're calling you and texting you and telling you that they love you and that you're the love of their life, keep in mind there's some spiritual manipulation going on. I wouldn't deal with this person. The only reason why they want you back is because they have legal matters and bad credit. They could also have a housing crisis happening as well. That's why they're back. Left you hanging, no closure, no contact, left unread. Yeah, reckless love, sex. They were out, yep, karmic ties. Yeah, they were out here. They miss you. They were out here sleeping around and ignoring you at one point, but now they're back. They can take themselves and their STDs somewhere else. Ew. All right, let's do the Kipper deck. So collective, you guys are out here shining. You guys have so many people that want to rekindle and get back in touch with you and get back into your life right now. That means that you guys are out here winning. You got a lot of people who are like, well, wait a minute. No, collective, wait for me. Don't leave us behind. Wait for me. So be careful. Hey, Morgan. Hey, Carmen. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week. Oh, Heather. Is that you, Heather? I remember the profile picture. Good morning, Heather. Despair. Thoughts. Somebody is thinking about you and thinking about you. They're in despair over you. They feel like you're an official person. High honor, thief, high honor, poverty, mature man, imprisonment. So there could be somebody who's mentally in prison thinking about you. Okay, there's somebody who feels like they are better than you. There's somebody here who compares themselves to you and they feel like you're no good. They feel like, oh no, I'm better than collective. I'm better. Like, it could be man versus woman, black versus white, rich versus poor. There's a situation here where somebody's like, but I'm an older white man and you're black. I should be doing, I know more, I'm better than you. Or somebody could be a black person and is like, I'm black and I'm amazing. And you're white, how dare you? Whatever this is, it's something to where, or somebody's like, I'm a man and you're a woman. Ugh, know your place. There's something here where somebody feels like you should be the one in poverty. You're the one that should be out here stealing. You're the one that should be begging. You're the one who should have problems, not me. So somebody feels like they are more of an official person than you and they deserve more high honor than you. There is somebody here who desperately feels this way. So whatever end of the spectrum that you're on, somebody feels like that. I'm picking up it's more so man versus woman or young versus old. It could be a race thing, but I'm picking up it's more so, you know how like they say that like or maybe this used to be the case, where people would prefer to have a male doctor because women weren't capable. Or, we prefer to have a male president because women are too emotional. It could be something like that. Like, I should have gotten the promotion at work because I'm a man. Or I should be seen in a higher light because I'm a man. Or I should be allowed to abuse because I'm a man. Like, whatever this is. And I'm not bashing men over here. There's plenty of women. Look at Kendra Likari. Oh. So I am no way trying to, what the hell? If you guys haven't watched Catfish Unknown Caller on Netflix, it'll take you on a wild ride. Woo! Woo! That's some scary stuff. The calls were coming from inside the house. Woo! So yeah, there's somebody out here who feels like they should be the official person. They're better than you. They're older than you. They're taller than whatever it is. They're skinnier than you. Whatever it may be. They feel like they're better than you. I can't remember what it was. Lonnie from The Talk. I don't know her last name. Lonnie Love. She was talking about how back in the day she would audition and she would have a group of girls that she would go with. She thought they were all friends. She thought they were all, sisters or whatnot. But it turns out, I can't remember the women she mentioned. There was like 3 of them. Remember back in the day when we used to do 3-way calling, or you had like the phone with the receiver? It was before cell phone days. So you'd have to like hang it up all the way. Put the phone back on the hook. You'd have to hang it up all the way. But I guess it was like not hung up all the way. And she heard these people talking so badly about her. And what she did is, yes, it hurt her feelings, but it fueled her. And she ended up getting part after part and opportunity after opportunity. I think she was a comedian, but she kept getting, it drove her to do better. So there could be somebody to where they thought that they had shifted your self-esteem so badly that you would just give up. But it only fueled you. I always reference this Taylor Swift song, Thank You, Amy. Because if Kim Kardashian and Kanye West wouldn't have done what they did, Taylor Swift would have retired after the first album. She was already rich. She could have gone back to Pennsylvania and lived a very wealthy and happy life. But it's only because of what they did that fueled her to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. So for some of you, somebody's mad because they realize you were their fuel. They were your fuel. That they fueled this. Yeah. Yep. All right, let's see. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Confession, releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. So somebody who did we've been talking about this. Somebody stressed about this too. Somebody who was involved in some negativity in regards to you in the past wants to reveal what their part was, but they want to go, I only did this much, but they did this much. Like, I didn't do that much. Like I only drove the car. I wasn't the shooter. All I did was talk about you. I didn't do anything else. They're the ones that actually took action against you. I didn't do this. I'm not the one that started the rumor. They did, because their life is falling apart. They realize bad karma is at play. They're in trouble. You can't release them from their karma. What's done is done. That's on them. That has nothing to do with you at all. At all. And then we have stress. Cleanse and detox from unnecessary commitments. So for some of you, there's a guy named Bretman Rock. I don't know if you guys know who that person is. That person is a trans person. You guys know I don't judge people. I don't care who you are, I don't care if you're rich, I don't care if you're poor, I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, I don't care what religion you are, I don't care rich, poor, I don't care I don't judge people. People are people. God made each and every one of us. So anyway, so Bretman Rock, he keeps showing, I think he's in the Philippines. He lives in the most beautiful place. It looks so tropical and so beautiful. And he's over there painting sculptures. He's over there with his nieces and nephews and his sister. He's over there eating mangoes, planting trees. This is the life that you guys should be striving for. I don't mean buying a compound. I mean, yes, of course, that's great if you can. But what I mean is, does it really matter? The things that you guys are so stressed at, does it really matter? Yes, of course, housing matters, food, clothing, and shelter do matter. But like these extra things, do they matter? So please detox from the stuff that doesn't matter. What Bob said about you 2 weeks ago should not be in your head. What somebody said to you in 6th grade should not be in your head. The dirty look that somebody gave you should not be in your head. As most of you have been watching my channel, you know, I get stalked, I get followed. I posted on my YouTube channel, the people trying to break in at 3 o'clock in the morning, the men showing up, 7 a.m. with the case of beer, people I don't know, men watching me and my children as we play outside, most of you have messaged me and goes, wow, Jamie, you probably should get therapy you've been through a lot. I don't allow those things to attach. I say, that was weird. And as you guys saw, I called the police, filed police reports, got harassment charges on the person. I'm proactive, of course, be proactive, but you can't let these things, everywhere I go, people stare me down and I just do the Princess Diana wave and I blow a kiss and I keep it moving. My youngest, 2 years ago, he was getting upset by this. He's like, Mom, why do people follow you around? Mom, why is everyone staring at us? Mom, they need to mind their business. I'm like, baby, look at it like this. They wish that they could be us. They can't be us. So just, so he just started going, hi. And then they would just turn around. I just go. So some of you might be getting upset over these things that you think are big, but these are small. If somebody wants to look at you, fine. If somebody wants to talk about you, let them. If somebody wants to follow you around, they can only go so far before the police get involved. I've had to contact security in stores to get people to stop, following me around. I had an incident 3 weeks ago, was it 4 weeks ago over at Ross, where I had a teenage boy following me around Ross to the point of, if I turned around, I was touching him. I'm in the ladies section, thumbing through women's garments, bras and underwear. And I turn and I hit into the boy. I'm like, whoa, you again? I just saw you in housewares. So I'm purposely going to places in the store that I didn't even need to go to just to see if he was following me. And he even followed me up to the security guard. The baby was like, Mom, was that guy touching you? I'm like, he wasn't exactly touching me, but every time I turned, we were touching. And this is like a 16, 17-year-old. So most people would get jaded off of these things and be like, no, I can't go anywhere. No, go places, do things. The best revenge is living well. So some of you are stressing yourselves out over stupid shit. Yes, of course, it's not good to be followed. Yes, of course, but like I said, exercise your rights. So as soon as the security guard said, hey, are you doing that? He got quiet and he just left the store. He didn't say anything and he just bolted. So So exercise your rights, collective. Don't let these stupid things stress you out. If you guys don't know what hobbies you like, figure it out. What makes you happy? What makes you thrive? What makes you thrive? Do you like to paint? Do you like to read? Do you like to write stories? Do you want to write a book? Do you love music? Do you want to play an instrument? Do you want to start a doll collection? Whatever makes you guys thrive, focus on that. You know, a lot of these people, you know, I notice a lot of people, Jamie, I want a whole entourage of friends. For what? For what? You are a blessed person if you can make one genuine friend. It's very unusual to have 20 genuine friends. It is quite typical to have 100 acquaintances. 20 acquaintances, but a genuine in your life friend is very difficult to make. So guess what? How about you be your own best friend? How about that? And I always tell you guys, I feel so bad for this generation because they think that social media is real. They think that you need 35 besties. There's no such thing. That's not real. That's on social media. That's for show. That's not real. Look at Shanquilla Robinson. Do you want to be her? No, you don't. So collective, don't let people, places, or things stress you out. If it's, you know, if it's to the point where it's criminal, contact the authorities. Now, whether the authorities take the action that you want them to, that's, you know, that's here nor there, right? You know, sometimes they will, sometimes they won't, whatever. Just exercise your rights. It's always good to keep a receipt. It's always good to have proof. If I didn't have proof of everything that was going on, anybody could have said that I was doing those things. They could have said it was me. But so it's always good to keep a receipt. It's always good to take a photo. If you guys don't, you know, if you guys are unsure about something, take a photo. If you're unsure about a vehicle following you, take a picture of it and compare it. It's always good to have proof, right? Whatever that may be. All right, guys, Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Hey, Fernand, good morning. What does the collective need to know right now? As of, so we got the Four of Pentacles. So someone is stuck on you. Someone is stuck on you and the way that you've changed or how happy you are or your success. There is someone stuck on you. It looks like it's three men. Be careful because there's three men stuck on you. One of them could be an earth sign, a fire sign, and a king of swords. These could be three men working together. These could be three men in cahoots. It's three men. There's three men stuck on you. The Tower. These three men are facing the tower, but they thought it should be you facing the tower. Oh, these three men, look at this. All right, collective, this is going to sound weird, but I got to share the stuff. There could be three men that live together. They like room together to save money. And these men could be like stalking you, obsessing over you or something. They're being thrown out on the street. They want to get in touch with you, but they can't. This could be your siblings. This could be, you know, an ex of yours that lives with two people. Maybe they live with their like brother or cousin, their dad, their son. Could be a man and two sons. But these are three men that are about to be put on the street and now they need your help. But you're nowhere to be found and you're not going to be found. All right, collective, reading specials are $25. I offer same-day readings and a $10 one question, one answer via email only. I do have two other channels, Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that'd be super duper lovely. I do have spell work on the second page of my only website, jamiezebra23.com. I go live every night from 9 p.m. Central Time Zone to 10:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. Join me. I owe you guys 6 readings. So as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to record the Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So stay tuned for that. jamiezebra23.com to talk for now. Love you long time. Have an amazing day. Oh, yeah.